What's up, everybody? I had a couple minutes while I was sitting, chilling on break, and I was just gonna throw a couple thoughts, think a couple of my thoughts. And the thought that's been coming more than any thought is how much crap is online, man, when it comes to black folks and us building. And I'm just gonna break down a couple of practical things that I could call solutions. What up, young George? Peace, bro. But what I'm seeing in the social media atmosphere and what I'm seeing in public is really discouraging, because in the public, I don't hear black men talking about nothing about us coming together publicly. Like, just the everyday black man, the average black man is not talking about black people coming together. We're not talking about black power. We're not talking about black politics. We're not talking about anything about us as a people, right? And on the flip side, when it comes to black things, we're talking about, oh, we're really Choctaw Indians. Oh, what about the Emerald Tablets? Oh, where did Africa first come from? Oh, we're talking about stuff, y'all, that leads us nowhere. Now, mind you, everything about history is important. Everything about our ancestors are important. Everything that happened to us here in America is important. Hard stop. All of these things are vitally important. But when are we going to start talking about our future? When are we going to start talking about developing systems here in America and abroad, in the islands, in the Caribbeans, in Africa, in the Europeans? When? All we sitting here doing is just talking about how bad we are towards each other and how bad other races are towards us. That's it. Whenever somebody talks about when we going to start protecting us, oh, bro, calm down, bro. We need baby steps. Whenever somebody says, hey, y'all, when we gonna come together? Oh, no, Africans don't like us. No, these people don't like us. Oh, no, black people don't. But we do not mind staying dominated under European rule. We don't mind sending our kids to white schools when we know they're not being educated. We don't mind that our women are going to work for white people. We don't mind that. I was on a live and I was talking to some African brothers, and I said, when are we going to start working together in America and Africa so that our women in Africa aren't looking to Asians and Lebanese men like they're better men because they're developing infrastructure? Hello, black American men. When is our women going to be able to look at us and say, look what our men are building for our future? Hello, black American men. When is our women going to be able to look at us and say, look what our men are building for our future? Men are building for our future. In America, our men building for us and for our... How about that? Do anybody want to talk about that reality? It's like we don't even want to imagine that. Nation to say, y'all, we could develop our own system starting today. We can get at the Jay-Z's, the Puff Daddies, the LL Cool J's, the LeBron James, the Jalen Roses, and say, why aren't we developing systems in America that's just ours? Why don't we have school systems that's just ours? Why don't we have industries that's just ours? We dominate dance, we dominate music, we dominate fashion. We should have factories and stores in every city. Every major city should have at least some stores, factories, and schools that are just black so that we can start our domination. There is nothing wrong with that, and no one is even talking about that. Only time we talk about doing something together is to vote for them. Literally. Only time we doing something together when there's a new song and everybody has to know it. When there's a new trend to dance and everybody has to know it. Tell me when I'm wrong. Somebody tell me when I'm wrong so I can be quiet. Somebody come on. Somebody's choking us out. Let me see if I can get a little better. If people on the subway train is choking out somebody, and they going to court, and the court is ruling that you are going free, not probation, not a fine, not restitution, we are saying that what you did was legal. You get to go home, and nobody's gonna do anything to him. And nobody wants to, no black person want to talk about that. I bet if you flip through your Instagram, flip through your YouTube, flip through your, what do you call it? Flip through your TikTok right now. See what people talking about. They're talking about, you're not African, we're Indian, we're not, blue, Nobody's talking about defending us. No one's talking about going to touch somebody. Nobody. And the people who are, no one's listening, because y'all don't want to do that. Y'all just want to clap for fun stuff. Y'all want to play games all the time. No one wants to build, man. When are we going to start the build, George? Help me out, man. When are we going to start the build? For real. When are we going to start the build? When are we going to stop saying, oh, man, it takes time. Oh, we just gotta. When are we going to say, no, we taking this shit serious and this is the focus? Period. When? Somebody tell me when so I can stop tripping. Why I ain't invited to these secret meetings, because I know that's the thing, right? We got to keep it secret. Ooh, the boogeyman. That's what we like to do. The boogeyman gonna come, so we can't talk about doing nothing, because meanwhile, you could choke out a black person on a fucking subway and go home. But we can't even talk about defending ourselves because y'all niggas are scared. We can't even talk about defending ourselves because people get scared. Is that a bitch? Then y'all wonder why I'm so mad and fiery. I'm mad and fiery because I live in reality. And reality is that nobody is going to respect us until we start giving them a love away. We give our music away. We give our fashion away. We give our dance away. We give everything that we have away. And then we complain when people don't let us in. We complain when people lock doors on us. And at the same time, we're immediately going to say, but no, y'all, we can't be like them. We got to teach our kids to love everybody. We can't be like them. We got to teach people that Jesus loves everybody. Do y'all see how fucking retarded we are? While we getting killed, murdered, and maimed, we literally scream to treat people with mercy and kindness. That's what we need. We need more love, everybody. We need more love in the world. We need to show people that you can get your ass whooped perpetually and still love your enemies. That's what we need to do, black folks. I got it. That's the idea. Just keep getting your ass whooped and saying sorry for being black. And knocking on the door and saying, can I come in this time? Or we could really put on those shirts that say, I'm not my ancestors. Look at what I'm doing. And not talking about throwing hands. Just turning your back on them, people. Turn your back on the people that's been turned their back on you. Why do you love them so much? Why do you trust them so much? Why are we saying, y'all, why are we migrating down south? Slowly but surely migrating down south. Building schools down south. Sending our kids to HBCUs and making them teach black curriculum. Not going to these systems, these quote unquote black systems that they built. We need our own systems, y'all. And until we take ourselves serious, we're going to keep getting our heads beat in. And stop silencing the people that's telling y'all the truth. Stop silencing me when I come on here saying we need to fight. Stop silencing me when I come on here saying black men acting like pussies. Stop silencing me when I'm saying that we need more warriors. Stop silencing people who's coming with fire. Straight up, all of that building, let's get together, and if we just hold hands and pray hard enough, shit gonna start moving. The universe is gonna help out. Nah, man. The universe help people who do for their fucking self. That's a universal law. Action. Causation. Cause, effect. Nothing just sits down. The universe is constantly moving. Everything in the universe is constantly moving. Yet black people think that we're going to be able to sit on our hands and something's going to happen. That's how we act, at least. We act like we just going to be able to sit on our hands and shit just going to start popping off for us. With no organization. Things just going to happen. Things, I don't know what we expect. Ships are just going to get built, and there's going to be cooperation between Africa and African Americans. Ports are just going to open, and we're just going to start shipping goods to Africa. I don't know how, guys. I don't know how it's going to happen, but no one needs to plan this stuff. Things are going to happen where we're going to get foreigners out of our neighborhoods with liquor stores and corner stores. Right? I don't know how it's going to happen, y'all. I don't know how we're going to get non-black people out of our neighborhoods so that we're in control of our neighborhoods, our stores, in our corner stores and stuff. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen eventually. The universe is gonna do it. God is gonna come down and do it. I don't know how we're gonna have our own schools from preschool to college where it's just black teachers and black students here in America. And no, that's not racist. We have a history that y'all schools don't work for us. We have a history of racism perpetrated by y'all that we need our own systems. Now, I don't know how it's going to happen. I guess America is just going to wake up and some white president is going to say, hey, we should just build black schools in black communities. We should let them police themselves. I don't know how it's going to happen, y'all. Apparently, the universe is just going to do it. I don't know. We don't need any organized front. We don't need any organizations doing these things. We don't need leaders. We don't need leaders pumping their chest up saying we need to be strong. We need to be men. We need to be women. Not everybody dancing around painting their fingernails. I don't know how it's going to happen, y'all. I think it's just going to happen because the universe wants this to happen. Right? Right? We don't need to be together. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen eventually, y'all. Yeah, God is just going to come and do it. We don't need to be organizing each other. No, it's just gonna happen because we're the best. We're kings and queens, and we built the pyramids and stuff. So eventually, we'll be in control of ourselves again. I don't know how it's gonna happen, y'all. I think the universe got us. Do y'all see how it goes? This is what happens when it comes down to the serious conversations. But when we want to talk about you ain't Indian, I'm Native, I'm indigenous, I'm African. You don't even know what Africa is. We will go so deep and hard. We will start sweating, sweat on our nose. We spit out our mouth over nothing. But when a brother come and say, when we going to talk about developing systems? When are we going to talk about building soft and hard infrastructure for our people in America and beyond? When are we going to do that? No one wants to talk. Everybody starts stuttering. People start going way back to, well, what happened over in 1400? What are you talking about? It is 2025. Y'all. What are we doing for the future? What are we manufacturing as a people, y'all? That's ours. That's what this young man is talking about. What are y'all talking about out there? Because I hear little to nothing. I hear little to nothing, and I'm sick of it. I know y'all sick of me, but I ain't gonna stop because I know I'm talking sense. You might not like the tone, but I'm talking sense.